This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys, three cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_Boys, and you can find us on Instagram at Official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us, and you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
What up, knuckleheads? Welcome to episode 86. I gotta pay more attention. We're gonna get to episode 100 before the end of the year. Of the Beefy Boys Bud Club. I'm Joe, and I'm joined here with Christian.
What's up?
And Vito.
What it do?
Where was the derp, man?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did you forget?
I don't know. It must have. I don't know. It must have just gotten lost in the morning time here. I'm still like fucking recollecting my thoughts. Oh derp.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's it's good morning. Not hungover. Made some French press. Made some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, we've been making French press too. It's nice. Let me turn my camera on. There we go. Oh.
I just got a. I lost my. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear myself anymore, so it's. So it was like I thought I lost everything. But yeah, no, it's good. I made some barbecue sauce.
Oh,
the official Beefy Boys barbecue sauce from scratch. Yeah, look, check this out.
Wow.
Look at that.
Nice.
Beefy Boys sauce right here. Beefy Boys barbecue sauce.
Hey, speaking of barbecues, I got a question for the Beefy Boys. I stole this from another podcast. If someone says to you, hey, you want a burger, do you assume they mean ham or cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese?
What?
Cheese.
So if I was to come up to you and I'm like, yo, Vito, you want a burger? Or Christian, you want a burger? You're going to assume we're getting a cheese burger?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it depends.
Because usually a lot of people just say, hey, you want a burger? You cook it. And then they'll say, you want some cheese? Hey, you guys want some cheese? Anybody want some cheese over here? Cheese on your burgers? And so it's
That's
kind of
I would
like
expect that like a barbecue or something. But if somebody's like, yeah, we're going to Dick's, you want some burgers? I'm going to assume they're bringing back cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's some kind of heathen that gets burgers and doesn't put cheese on them.
I know.
Yeah, we watched UFC last night and
a fight island, as it were.
It was pretty cool, man. I think I actually like the fights with no crowd better than fights in like Vegas with the whole crowd and shit.
Really?
It's probably obviously different for a lot of people, but I think that the fights without the crowd was a lot more focused, a lot more intense. You can hear every punch and every kick. And so you know when something connects, which is fucking sweet, because it was pretty awesome. It was a good night. But yeah, we barbecued Wagyu burgers. And that shit was good.
Oh, nice.
Barbecue and ate chicken.
Hmm?
Did you barbecue any chicken?
We thought about it. We opened up the chicken coop, and they didn't want to get in the grill.
I was going to say, how do the chickens feel about that?
Oh, man. We feed them chicken sometimes.
Really? You feed the chickens chicken? That's cannibalism.
Yeah, they love it. They're like pigs.
Are they getting big now?
Yeah, they're getting fucking huge.
Mm.
They're getting huge. They're like turning into chickens, you know?
Yeah. They look like chicken-sized chickens. So I got 2 kittens. They are adorable. That is all I'm going to post on social media anymore, is pictures and videos of my cats.
Yeah, fucking sleeping all over the place and jumping up on your stuff. Playing Beefy Boys episodes.
That was so... I couldn't believe it. That was like the day we got the cat. Ara falls asleep on the bed. The cat walks on her laptop, falls asleep, pauses whatever terrible show she was watching, and starts playing an episode of Beefy Boys. I'm like, Cat, how did you even do that?
That's impressive, man.
A cat knows some keyboard shortcuts that we don't know. Like, my wife handed me her laptop, and she's like, I don't know, the cat put it in full screen mode somehow, and I can't get out of it. Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like cats, man. Walking all over the fucking place. Jumping on everything.
We're trying to get them to stop jumping on our feet at bedtime, but that's just kind of what they do. I mean, we have 2, so they kind of tire each other out, which is nice. That doesn't mean we have to be up till 1 a.m. throwing toys for them.
That's probably good. Having the 2 to just kind of run around and shoot shit.
Yep. Yeah. Do kitten stuff. Sprint to the other room for no reason. Sit on the windowsill and watch the birds. I've opened all the windows, which feels a little voyeuristic because, like, I can make eye contact with anyone walking by, but the cats love it. So, Shiva and Bahamut.
Hey, open windows. Open windows are the shit.
I'm trying to make them into Facebook Live stars. I'm gonna Facebook Live them every day whenever they get a new toy, which is gonna be every day because we spend like hundreds of dollars of cat toys on Amazon. Oh.
You're going to be plucking them out from every fucking orifice of your house.
Well, Bahamut, the orange one, is a collector too. She has like 3 different stashes, you know. So I was like, oh look, there's 4 cat toys in ours closet.
That's like what Benji does.
Yeah.
Benji grabs his toys and then he fucking stashes them in one spot, and then he grabs a whole different stack and puts them somewhere else, and then he plays with one dirty ball that he's had from like 2014, and
we've almost taught the orange one to play fetch. She'll, like, if we throw the ball, she'll go get it and she'll bat it towards us, but sometimes she's not very good at getting it back to us. Also, we bought them some balls that jingled, and that might have been a mistake.
Oh no, you're gonna with the little bells on it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be hearing that shit all night long.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
They're cute. I love them. I love them so much.
we're getting closer to football season.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Well, I think it is. I think they were talking about NCAA and moving into conference-only football games. As much as it sucks to see them give up that game against Michigan, it's going to be a fun game to watch. But if they could play Pac-12 games all in the Pac-12 for the whole season, and then just have a Pac-12 champion at the end of the year, it'd be good. At least it'll give them some incentive to play.
I think they missed an opportunity by not calling it the 12 pack.
The 12 pack league. That's probably what Arizona. It's probably what Arizona University calls it, or Arizona State. But yeah, I mean, I think if you throw in 3 more conference games instead of a random 3 non-conference at the beginning of the year, I think you can make it work. There's enough teams to have a full season. I mean, there's only 12 games in the college year, so.
That's true.
And then, NFL, interesting that they're even thinking about having like a limited amount of people in the stands. I think they should just fucking give up that idea and just pump crowd noise and have the teams play.
Well,
I think that trying to fit in a crowd is just going to cause more problems and more issues. And so I wouldn't be surprised if you got a league with no crowd, but they'll play.
They keep going back and forth because it's like I just can't. We're not going to be in a place like they have to start training camps like in the next couple of weeks, and they're setting daily records every day. You know, it just isn't possible. But at the same time, NFL owners are greedy old fucks, so they'll just going to play no matter what. And NFL players, more so than any other league, don't want to cancel because their shelf lives are so short. They have such short playing careers. Like I can't afford to lose a year, so. It's probably going to happen.
Losing a year
shouldn't.
Losing a year would be really fucking bad for a lot of players.
Yeah. Well, that'd
be really bad.
They should just pay them. But NFL contracts are non-guaranteed, so the dollar amounts don't mean anything. So Patrick Mahomes did not, in fact, sign. He's not going to be. That's not going to be the highest paid contract in the history of sports because he's not going to make half of that money. All right.
No, I think he'll make half. I think if he stays there for,
NFL
obviously
never get paid out for their full value ever, though. It just doesn't happen. Everybody gets cut before the last
but that's
2 years.
that's for players like fucking Jay Cutler.
That's
and shit.
literally everyone.
I think if Mahomes goes out there and wins another Super Bowl in the next 4 to 5 years, they'll keep him. They'll fucking keep him around because then, you're pretty much paying for a quarterback to win you a Super Bowl every 4 years. And so at that point, it's kind of got its value paid out to it. But I don't know that is such a big contract. That was such a fucking big contract.
Vita, for 10 years.
What's that?
The contract we're talking about was $500 million for 10 years of playing football.
Oh, damn.
Which is
that's a lot of money.
Absurd. Yeah. Also, no one signed.
Yeah, but then you can look at
10-year contracts.
You can look at like baseball players too. Baseball players make that kind of money, which is insane.
Baseball contracts are guaranteed. That's what I'm saying. Like NFL contract numbers don't mean anything because they're not guaranteed contracts. They can cut you and not pay you. It's ridiculous. It's like.
I think he gets how much of his was guaranteed? He had a stupid amount guaranteed. Like I think it was like $100 million guaranteed. So even if he just performs, he goes out there and plays, he's making $100 million regardless of injury or anything. But that $100 million guaranteed, man. If you think about that shit, you're like, oh my god. What could we do with $100 million?
Right.
Yeah. Like what the fuck would we do? I don't even know what I would fucking even think about doing with $100 million.
Right.
I fucking put it in a fucking savings account.
That's too much though. That's not FDIC only insures
0.1%.
You work at a bank. You know that that's too much money for a savings account. They only insure up to $100K.
No, I know. No, 250,000.
Thought it was 100.
So then you just get it all in cash. You just get it all in cash and stuff it in your mattress, I guess.
There you go. You just buy a whole neighborhood. You buy the entire city of Seattle.
Yep.
Or Shoreline, I mean.
That'd be fucking sweet. Buy fucking Mount Lake Terrace. Yeah. Call it something else.
Like NBA 2K was free for PlayStation Plus, so I've been playing it as well, Christian. Have you still been playing?
Did you get 20?
Yeah.
You got 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. I think that
became a starter 20-something games into my first season.
Nice. What position?
I'm a point guard. My character
Jealous.
is named
Who do you play for?
The Nuggets. Which makes offense very easy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Just give the ball to Jokic every time.
Yeah, my league is not going so well. It's like I said, I was going to demand a trade.
No.
Because, one, I'm the point guard on there, and you got Luka Doncic on there, so it's like, fuck, that's not good. And then when I'm out there on the court, I pass it to him to get those easy assists, and he misses every shot. But then when Porzingis gets the fucking rebound and passes it to him, he fucking sinks threes all day long. I'm like, you know what? This is fucked. This is fucked. So I'm gonna demand a trade because they're trying to fuck me out of my team.
Jeez.
Fucking Mark Cuban.
Not playing well, huh?
You know what sucks though is at least in that game you can demand a trade and probably go somewhere. I've never done it in 2K, so I have no idea. But in Madden, when I had the character that was like the number one receiver in the history of ever, like, a fucking receiver that's averaging like 2,000 yards a season. Mm-hmm. When I was in my fourth year of the rookie contract, I demanded a trade and nobody picked me up. So my career was over.
What?
I was like, is that really how it happens? I was like, is that really how it works? Not one fucking team. So they sit you out for like the off season, right? Uh-huh. And if you don't get picked up, then they start sitting you through the regular season. Then it just sims through one season, and they're like, your player didn't get picked up. Restart career? Cool. I'm like, that's fucking sweet. I just spent 4 goddamn years
of an overhaul. Yeah. Because I don't know, their player signing algorithm doesn't care about production. It only cares about like your statistical numbers. I think my microphone is off center.
Yeah,
definitely for sure. Okay.
And then they have the journey to the NFL in Madden 21 or whatever, where they advertised on Facebook. They're like, play 2 full college seasons, and it's like, against who? 8 teams that are not in the same division at all. Do they have like if you pick teams, fucking though? Oregon
or is it like
they have Oregon, USD
colleges?
No. What was the college in fucking 2K? I can't even remember. It was like
whatever.
BC State or some shit.
Yeah, Bay City.
Yeah, fucking. Oh yeah. That's right. You have fucking Idris Elba as your
Idris
fucking
Elba's
coach.
The coach, and Rosario Dawson's your advisor. And then the kid, Thomas Middleditch, the guy from Silicon Valley, is your agent.
Yeah.
That's right. Are you just hanging out? Is that supposed to be the kid from Silicon Valley? LOL. And I'm like, babe, it is the kid from Silicon Valley.
That's him.
It's so weird. The payoff on that story was really lacking. Like, yo, we love you.
It was pretty whack, but
I didn't think the
it was still fun. It was still fun.
Fine.
I hated the combine. Absolutely hated the combine. The controls were so fucked.
The deadlifting.
Bench press.
Yeah.
The deadlift, the bench press. The fucking vertical jump.
The vertical jump was fine.
I was like, what the fuck is this? They like make you hit the triggers and then they just like they make you hit X, and if you don't hit X, like 0.01 seconds after it pops up, you have like a shit time. I'm like, well, that just doesn't work. It sucks because they give you those practice rounds. Mm-hmm. So like the 2 practice sets. And on the bench press, I did a practice set and I got I think I had like a 2-star or a 3-star.
Damn.
And I was like, all right. I was like, can we just keep these? Can we keep this? And it goes into the real one, and I did 4 bench presses. And I had fucking 1 star.
I
was like, that
sprint,
was
I got
fucking whack.
Like a perfect time, and then I stumbled twice in the real one, and I was like, shit.
I got the sprint down perfectly. I fucking slayed that. But it was the bench press, the deadlift, the vertical, and the shooting was fine. Like shooting from the 3-point and shooting from all the different areas and the free throws, and those were fine.
My character has a bright blue ponytail and a bright green beard. I look so ridiculous. Now that there's heads of me, now that I'm a starter, it looks even more ridiculous. Also, I tried to do the scan your face thing, but I couldn't get it to work. So instead, I went to the character creator and I made like my character looks like a sex doll because he has like these big bug eyes. And most of the time he's just standing there like with his eyes popping out of his head like this because I did it on purpose. And I was like, why did you make him look so creepy?
Yeah, my guy's got a big ginger afro.
Oh.
Like huge fucking red afro.
Yeah.
Like
character creator is pretty good. I also
dude,
appreciate...
it's like Zion. He looks like Zion with a fucking giant like red afro. It's fucking awesome. And he misses every shot. Every fucking 3-pointer I shoot. I'll literally just get the ball. I'll just get the ball and I'll go to the top of the key and fucking shoot it every time. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking try to pass it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to literally shoot it from the
any dribble
throw.
moves?
Or sorry,
from
the
3-point. Is there just somebody right in your face the whole time? Are you hitting the perfect release too?
I hit the perfect release a couple of times, but I think the perfect release is bullshit. I think it just kind of comes in whenever they feel like it. Like whenever the game is like, we'll put it in here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you play in Madden and you lob the ball up for your receiver and just like you tap that Y button so that they make the spectacular catch.
Mm-hmm.
And like the animation is already working out in the receiver's favor. So if the defender's right there to break up the pass, nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, well, we saw that one coming because the fucking animation just made it happen. It's like, whatever. I want to play Madden now. Fucking
why?
Madden, dude. What a shit show.
What's wrong with
dude,
you?
I was going to well, it's like I said, Madden's Madden. I think Madden fucking sucks, but I can't stop playing it.
Yeah.
It's the only fucking football game we have. Unless I fucking buy Blitz the League 2 and start playing with, the steroided players again. But other than that, I don't think Xbox One even has Blitz the League 2. I haven't even checked. If they do, and if I go out there and check after the episode and they have it, I'm going to buy it.
Oh, man.
100%. You get like fucking Lawrence Taylor on your team, and he like backstabs your team and fucks you over. It's like, that's cool.
So weird. Such a weird idea.
That game had a cool storyline. I liked the storyline in that game.
I never played.
It was like
no, you could like do steroids and stuff.
Yeah, you could do steroids. You could have like on the field brawls to like build up your boost, your like team boost. You could like beat people up on the field. And then like you break somebody's fucking kneecap on the field and they just like haul him off the field, move him to the bench, inject steroids in him, and he comes back in like 2 plays later. It's like it's so ridiculous. And then they set you up in the game and you play like the Division 3
my audio
championship.
just like crackled the fuck out for like 10 seconds.
You all right?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Fizz
It just
Lord over there.
like fizzed for like 10 seconds.
Oof.
Somebody dropped fucking Alka-Seltzer in our stream.
Right.
But yeah, so it's you win that you win the Division 3 championship with your like custom team that you build.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like Lawrence Taylor spiked your drink or some shit, and so you get busted with like a drug possession because you got tested and you had to serve like a prison sentence.
What?
And while you're in prison, the warden comes up to you and he's like, "Well, we've got a football game coming up against the prison up the street. And we need a whatever position you're playing, and we need one of this position.
Football.
We're going to let you go if you just play this football game." And then, like in that football game, injuries happen like every play because there's no training, there's no staff, there's no nothing, and if anybody gets injured, they're out forever. So if you're playing with your player and say he's the quarterback, and the other team like sacks you and they like break your fingers or something, you get like a massive infection and your career ends. So you have to replay the prison game. I thought that game was so fucking cool, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. The crooked like politics in the football league to make LA the championship team because they had fucking, oh god, what's his name? He was I can't remember who the football player was that was on the LA team, but they were like rigging it so that LA could win the championship. Real class act, but good times. I miss that game. If anybody's ever played Blitz the League 2, holler at me if it's on Xbox. I'll fucking buy it again. But other than that, I haven't played much video games lately.
No?
Just Call of Duty.
I've just been playing
And Call of Duty and 2K.
And Xenoblade Chronicles. What have you been up to, Vito? I saw you hadn't logged on for Final Fantasy in like a week when I was on the other day.
Yeah, there's not much of a point unless you wanted to do something.
I really haven't been playing either.
There's just no real content right now, and the FC hasn't been really doing anything either. So
yeah, I logged in the other
I've just
day.
been.
I logged in the other day and I went to run a dungeon, but I forgot to check my gear. And of course, it happens instantly. And I clicked the button before I read the notification, so everything broke mid-dungeon. And so I'm like, sorry guys, I gotta leave. Whoops. Check your gear before you run dungeons, everybody. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, I've been playing WoW recently.
I saw that when I came on. It said you were playing WoW. Is it WoW Classic or WoW Modern?
WoW Modern. I'm getting ready. I'm getting my characters ready for the next expansion.
Wow. I don't know how you maintain more than one MMO at once. Is WoW fully free to play?
I'm basically
still a subscription.
It's subscription, but I already started the BFA like when it came out.
Uh-huh.
So I already have characters that are at max level. They're just not caught up to the current stuff. And so I'm not really maintaining anything. I'm just like not playing Final Fantasy for like until the next patch.
In mid-August. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ghost of Tsushima comes out on Friday. I'll probably get that one too. Samurai game inspired by Kurosawa films. There's a Kurosawa mode where everyth's in black and white except the blood, which is pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've also been playing Heroes of the Storm lately.
I thought they canceled that game. Or no, what's the one that got canceled?
I know, right?
Paladins or whatever. That's you're a character.
But yeah, I reconnected with one of my friends recently. One of my online friends I used to play with. And we've been playing HOTS, and I joined their D&D for a little bit.
Yeah. Did you? I see in the chat here that you bought Slay the Spire during last week's show. Did you play it at all?
I played a little bit of it, but I hadn't gone that much far in it. I went through like 10 turns or whatever, like spots.
Yeah.
And it seemed really fun. I just haven't. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer games, so I haven't
didn't even finish the run.
Had any solo time for it.
10 floors or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't finish the run yet. Because I basically I had some time by myself. I played a little bit of it, and then my friend was like, "Hey, do you want to play some HOTS?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, dude."
Sure. Oh. Yeah. My number one pro tip for Slay the Spire: you don't have to take a card every time. And sometimes it's in your best interest to not take any more cards.
Yeah, it's because you can heal, right?
What? No, you can.
Yeah,
at
when
the
you
end of battle, you have the option to
card.
take a card, but you don't. If your deck has too many cards in it, then you have too many bloated cards that aren't.
Oh yeah, it's just regular deck building stuff. Yeah.
And there is a mechanic to trash cards, but it's really expensive. But again, I'm not very good at it. The third character I unlocked is my favorite one, the broken robot. He's got some cool powers, but yeah. The warrior can heal after battles, which is pretty slick. That's very useful. It's very useful. Christian's like, I don't know what this nerd shit is. I don't play these hard battle RPGs or whatever.
Yeah, no, if it's not shooting people in the fucking head with a rifle across the map, I have no idea what game it is.
Dude,
I was getting so fucking frustrated the other night. Okay, so we all know that hacking is a major issue right now in Activision because they don't have a fucking like a system or a software to stop it. So, you get all these fucking hackers that come in. And so the other night, me, Claude, and then our friend Tommy, we were all playing, and we were like, all right, let's do this. We're going to hop in. We're going to have a good night. Let's fucking shoot the shit, have a few drinks, and let's fucking play. So we hop into our first game, and we get absolutely just demolished. I'm talking like, assault rifle shooting fucking 500 meters away and knocking you out. It's like, God damn it. So we go into the next game, and it's like, all right, we're going to restart this shit. We're going to be okay. We're going to have a good night. Let's fucking do it. We go in, dude, and we get hit with these like the most blatant of cheaters I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like,
oh jeez.
So when you see them play, they just like look up in the sky and they see who's parachuting back in. Like, you can't even see who's coming. They just literally aim their gun up in the sky, aim their gun and shoot, and it fucking kills like multiple people. They kill like 3 or 4 people who are parachuting in. And so it was a team of 2. And between the 2 guys in a 150 person lobby, they killed 140 people in that lobby, including us. I will say this, very proud. I killed 2 people in that lobby with no cheating. So, fuck you.
Oh jeez. I don't
fucking
get the
aim
point.
bots.
Especially in a
I don't
game
get the
like
point.
Call of Duty, when it's not like I guess you can prestige and stuff, and there is unlockables, but it's not an RPG.
No, you can't.
There's
You can't prestige. You can't. There's no prestige. There's no nothing. There's the battle pass. So the battle pass,
pay for that.
once you get up to, well, you could. No, you don't have to pay for it. You can do it for free. But if you pay for it, if you spend the $10, you get all the characters.
Yeah.
You get some guns. And then you get every tier. So if you don't pay for it, you get like, I would say like a free reward every 5 to 10 tiers. You get a free one. But they give you, the cool thing is they give you enough, they call them COD points. They give you enough COD points in one season to buy the next season, so you don't have to spend money.
Assuming
so I'm totally cool with that.
As long as you play enough to reach those milestones.
If you play. I mean, it's only $10 a season.
I mean, that's all taken from Rocket League, or from Fortnite. Rocket League does the same thing. Where I'm at, like, there's 80, I think, tiers of unique rewards, and then it's just random shit and like whatever they call it, rocket coins every 10 levels, and I'm at like a level 110 on this season right now. So,
yeah, we. The one thing about us is like our usual team. When we go on and play, we're more of like a super high kill but no win. It sucks. So we'll wipe out maybe between 4 people, like 25 other players, but then we'll get trapped. We'll get trapped and we'll all die at the same time, and we're done. Our game's over. So we usually don't win. We have like 13 or it's like 15 wins, but we mainly just go in there to hunt down people and just have fun, pretty much. Because if you're stuck on trying to win every game, you're just going to get frustrated and not want to play. So it's all about just having fun.
About the frags.
It's all about the what?
Yeah.
All about them frags.
Oh.
Even in Heroes of the Storm, we just want to fucking like juke around and like slam someone.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's all about the bullshit.
I hear you.
Like I go a bruiser and the other 2 are assassins, and I go in and like toss somebody to them and they blow up.
bunch of suckers and motherfuckers, man. That's it.
Sleepy. I got to adjust to these kittens in their nighttime wild time. They're hilarious. Yeah. They have 2 modes. They're either running 1,000,000 miles an hour or they're asleep.
Yup, it's nap all day, fight all night.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The cutest thing they do is like, because they're like toddlers, right? So like they're about to fall asleep, but then they'll see their sister's tail. So they're like, okay, I have to pounce on that, but I'm also half asleep. So it's like the laziest wrestling. Like, are they gonna fall asleep like literally with one's neck in the other one's mouth?
Yeah, probably.
Man.
You seeing all this shit about Will Smith and his wife?
I don't know.
I just keep fucking seeing it. Like, not really do I care about
that's
fucking
that's
celebrity
my answer.
relationships.
Who cares?
Yeah.
But it's like
she's
the way that she's literally looking at him in the face and saying, "Yeah, I fucked a bunch of 20-year-olds." It's like, ooh, ouch. Why don't you guys just sign a couple documents and just not talk to each other anymore? Yeah. Fucking separate your bank accounts now. It's like, let's move on. Let's not sit here and talk about how many 20-year-olds you bang through.
And then Johnny Depp
crazy.
He divorced Amber Heard because she pooped in the bed. So what? Okay.
Dude. Fucking Johnny Depp.
Oh.
You know who I've been on like a serious kick lately, and it's funny because Claude is really questioning, like he questions me every time because I've mentioned this name maybe 50 times this last week. Is fucking Shia LaBeouf, man. I've been on a huge Shia LaBeouf kick. Like, we've been, like, when we play Call of Duty, I'm just like, you know what? We're getting fucked. I'm done. I'm going to curl up on the couch and watch a Shia LaBeouf movie. It's just been the thing, man. It's just been the thing.
Is it always Holes?
Oh, I love Holes.
Yeah,
Holes was great.
I know. That's a meme from the show, man.
But, like, so the one thing is like, I actually do really like Shia LaBeouf's like independent work. Like, I think the guy is a fucking killer actor, and he's awesome, and he's great. And so there's the new movie coming out with him where he got like his whole stomach and chest tattooed for the whole movie. And so ever since then, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna kick up a little Shia LaBeouf storm here in the house and just watch a bunch of his movies. But I haven't been let down once. It's been good. It's been a good venture of movies.
Oh yeah, well that's good.
But yeah, I watched the movie. I watched the movie that he wrote. It's like Amazon Studios. It's called Honey Boy.
Okay,
it's a good movie.
Haven't heard of it.
It's really good, but that one's good. He's really good in Fury. I want to watch Peanut Butter Falcon. There's a few different movies that I want to watch from him, but the guy's awesome. And his new movie looks cool. Oh, somebody said that he was doing. Oh, I think it was BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed was like, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf's returned to acting, and he does brown face." I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" I'm like, the guy's just a short-haired, goatee-wearing white dude in his new movie. But the reason why they said that was because he's like a gang tax man. So, like, if you don't pay your gang taxes, this guy comes after you and kills you. And he fucking goes up to, like, this Mexican dude just chilling. And he fucking goes, "What's up, Holmes?" And that's, like, the biggest reason why they say he's in brownface. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me here? I'm like, what is this all about? I'm like, he's just a white guy with a goatee and sunglasses. Like, it's okay. It's like, everybody just take a breather. He's going to kill a lot of people in this movie, and I'm cool with that. So I'm fucking down with that. I like violent movies.
You do. You would.
No, I do. I mean, entertainment, man. Entertainment. Like, what are they called? Like grindhouse movies?
Yeah.
Like those over the top, like comical gore movies. Some of my favorites, man. Some good shit.
No, I only have time for comedies. I don't even have time for movies at all. It's all just TV shows I've watched a million times, like The Office or whatever.
Nah, I don't got time for that no more. We had our Office stint. Now it's on to Shia LaBeouf movies.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf.
Watch, we'll get Shia LaBeouf on the show. He's a big time listener.
Yeah. My kitten's a big fan, apparently. We can get her on the show. She's taking a nap right now.
Maybe he'll method act our show and get our fucking our name tattooed on his neck. Oh yeah. I hope today's a nice day, man. I'm gonna go to my dad's house.
For what?
Go to my dad's house.
Some giggles or what?
He wants to barbecue some stuff. They're starting a business, so they're starting a business of like packaged delivered meals.
Oh, okay.
And so they rally up like all nothing but local ingredients, and they pack it in a box, and then they give you like the recipe list and like how to cook it, the instructions.
Like Blue Apron or Play It.
Yeah.
Hello Fresh.
Mm-hmm. But like all local organic farms, and they're gonna say like where it came from, where the farm is, how to find them, all that cool stuff. So it's like
of the chicken and everything, like that Portlandia sketch.
This chicken grew up free range until it was grabbed and they cut his head off. He had a good life. Hey,
we can take you to meet
they cut his head off and ran around. But yeah, so my dad called me out, said he had a better barbecue sauce than I did, and so I had to get on that real quick. Oh. So I got to go over to his house and show him that I make the best barbecue sauce in the family. But it's fucking. Hey man, this barbecue sauce is legit. Like, it's legit. It's Beefy Boys barbecue sauce.
Oh, well, you're gonna start.
How would that not? How would that not sell? Tell me how that wouldn't sell.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You slap our logo on a barbecue sauce. That's that shit right there.
One of my students
it's good.
asked,
You get like a nice acidic punch when you initially taste it. It's like a nice acidic punch, and then it kind of goes into a little bit of heat, and then the honey just kind of rides out the barbecue sauce to kind of take out that extra heat. And it's not too spicy, but you get like a good amount of like cayenne pepper and chili powder and stuff like that, and it just kind of rides. Dude, Flavor Town approved.
Yeah,
that sauce is gangster. Right here, buy it right now. It's cheap. For the moment,
my students, because when I teach on Zoom, you can have virtual backgrounds, so I put up all kinds of ones like of Olympic Peninsula and everything. One of them asked me to put up one of LaCroix, so I put up the picture of the three of us next to our stack of LaCroix from the LaCroix extravaganza. Back on that episode days. Also,
wow,
I got to give them a shout out. I've been slowly rebuilding the Beefy Boys website in my spare time, but I don't have any spare time, so that's not getting done. Apparently, I have a Chrome extension. When I open a new tab, it opens like a to-do list and the current weather and like the time and stuff. And on my to-do list since the start of class has been finish Beefy Boys splash page. So somebody made the joke to me, is the Beefy Boys splash page ever going to get done? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's been on your to-do list every day from the start of class.
Yeah, man, it'd be fucking sweet if we set up the website so that we could just do this off of the website. And just fucking have live episodes. That'd be fucking sweet. Yeah, maybe it's time to like throw up an unpaid internship. Hey, you guys can get unpaid to help us, please. We need help, please. Please, bro. Seriously, bro.
Networking platform? Yeah, we're right. Better than Discord.
Oh, man. It'd be good. No, I like Discord. It's cool because Discord really works.
Yeah.
Fuck Zoom.
Wait, hey, on Zoom. Zoom's better.
Yeah.
Zoom is
No,
better.
it's not. It's so much worse.
This is working out for us just fine. We've had zero issues. None. And we can get guests on here anytime we want. Just,
but I can't record
nobody's
straight
in
from
yet.
Discord like I can from Zoom. I need to record via a third party. Pain in the butt.
I see.
Zoom is
Well,
awesome.
fuck.
They both have their place, okay? Discord is great for this purposes. Zoom is the better business choice because I can record the meetings and have breaks.
Yeah, that's a business thing.
Yeah. It's great for business.
Yeah. So when we start selling this barbecue sauce, we'll get a fucking Zoom.
There you go. You just Slack too. A Slack workspace. That's also a Discord competitor, but they don't have video chatting. I actually think they do.
I wouldn't be surprised if super fan Tim buys this year's bottle of barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah.
You'd love it, man. You'd be surprised. I'll even slap our fucking logo on it.
There you go.
It's pretty legit. I'm excited. I'm excited to take it to my dad's house and have him try it and see what he thinks. He's probably going to talk shit about it, but we'll see. Family Feud.
So,
but I made
Christian,
I made pork ribs.
I do have a quiz for you.
Oh,
my kittens are named Shiva and Bahamut, which are Final Fantasy references. Do you know what those characters are in Final Fantasy?
Shiva sounds like a sheik, so I'm going to say a rich Muslim.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with like a sword-slaying priest.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Like, shoots magic and shit.
For Bahamut?
And what was the other one?
Bahamut.
For
Bahamut. Bahamut.
I feel like that's an animal.
Okay.
Like that's like a
what kind
fucking
of animal.
Like a tiger.
Okay.
Kind of tiger cat monster.
A tiger
I don't
cat
know.
monster. I mean, there is a tiger
has a lot of
cat
damage
monster in the Final Fantasy world. It's called a coral. It has extremely long whiskers and can turn you to stone. Bahamut is a giant black dragon.
Oh, okay. So I was close.
Yeah, you knew it was
close.
a creature. Shiva is a sexy ice lady.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh. Sounds like a priest that shoots magic
it is also
and shit.
a Hindu god. That's where the name comes from.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. See? Fucking rich sheik that fucking goes to Abu Dhabi to watch Fight Island. Like those, like the sheiks that offered Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to fight on their yacht in the Middle East.
Oh, jeez.
No. But it was proposed.
Combat sports are
and they were
so
like,
weird.
No. Combat sports are very weird.
I was watching some show about like unknown phenomenon. What the heck happened at this Conor McGregor Russian guy fight?
Oh, you cut out there. I couldn't hear you.
So when Conor McGregor fought this Russian guy in 2018, like somebody hopped in the stands and there was a huge brawl.
Oh yeah.
What the
Khabib
fuck happened? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Khabib McGregor incident.
So,
I think McGregor called him out, got up on the fence. Khabib's team pulled him off the fence, and then Khabib beat the shit out of McGregor's trainer. And then after that, this might have been before or after. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the beef timeline, but they hate each other, right? And it may have been after McGregor had thrown the dolly through the fucking bus window that Khabib was in. And so that happened, and then possibly the big brawl happened, and Khabib fucking slaughtered McGregor when they fought each other. But yeah, I like Khabib. Khabib's a good fighter. He just lost his dad, though. He lost his dad, who was his trainer, and sucks. That sucks.
Is he still fighting? He didn't get banned for beating up people in the stands? I know he never got his prize money.
No, of course not.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, of course he didn't get banned. Dude, the UFC's been going through some serious turmoil. But you know what? Fight Island, total success. Absolute total success.
What a dumb name.
I give it a stamp of approval. It was fucking awesome, man. It was fun watching those fights. No crowd. It was actually pretty sweet. But yeah, shoot, fellas, it's good to get on and record with you boys this morning.
Oh yeah.
I probably got hop off and sink wash my balls and head out.
Classy.
But
Classy.
man,
That's fine.
I'm a classy guy, man.
Trash cans out and then try and take a
I'm a
nap while my
class-
cats are sleeping. That's a great idea.
I'm a classy fella.
Mm-hmm. Classy fucker.
All right.
We
Well,
wrap
it's
this
awesome
up.
because we're fucking back, baby. 2 episodes in a row.
I know.
With me?
Double Christian.
That's
That never
nuts.
happens.
We haven't had that since like fucking 2004.
Yeah.
Oh,
God damn.
all right.
We're back, baby. We're back. Hey, next week I will bring a local beer to the
Okay.
show.
Sounds good to me.
I will bring.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll bring a local beer. I think we got to bring back the local beers.
Yeah.
I think we owe it to our folks.
To the 10 downloads we get every week or whatever.
Yeah, we got to pump those numbers up, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Well, this has been.
Thank you for
episode
joining, folks.
86.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Beefy Boys Bud Club, and we'll see you knuckleheads next week.
yeehaw.
We'll